What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Bathroom Chronicles, Nuke's World. And before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. Try to get these numbers up on these videos. All right, before I start, the video, man, I just want to tell you guys, man, I appreciate everybody who hit that like button for me. I appreciate everybody who support my videos, anybody who ever subscribed to the channel, anybody who ever, just scrolled through and gave me a thumbs up or whatever, man. I really appreciate that. That means something to me, man. And it motivates me to keep going. I may not have the biggest channel right now. I may not have the most people, but I do this because I love it. And I do it because I know sometimes somebody needs a little motivation. Somebody needs to hear something. And guess what, man? I like doing it. It made me feel good inside. So just want to let you guys know that before I start talking about what I'm going to talk about today. And happy Sunday. It's the first of the month. It's a new month. You got a clear mind. Do what you got to do this month. What you ain't do last month, go ahead and do this month. Get it out the way, man. Focus and just keep striving. And everything will be everything. So what I want to talk about today is a 9-to-5 versus being a trapper. What are the, pros and cons of being a 9-to-5 worker every day, clocking in, being a good worker, doing what you got to do, versus being a trapper out here in the streets, doing what you got to do, serving everybody on the block, catching plays, doing what you got to do. So I'm going to say, when you work in a 9-to-5, it's just the same thing every day. You're going in, clocking into these people's job, making whatever company you work for hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of dollars, having some boss over your damn head, on your neck every day, pressuring you to do this, whether it's to get numbers up, whether it's just to have good customer service, or whether it's just to do whatever. You always got somebody on your back pressuring you to do certain shit that you don't even want to do. And they always using that job against you to keep you in check. Basically, they know that you basically 90%, if not 90, 75, 8% of us are living check to check. If we was not to get paid one week, that shit would hurt us. So we're living check to check. And most of these companies, most of these big CEOs, they know this shit. So they basically play the money game with us. And they know that we need to work at least 40, if not 50 fucking hours a week now just to make it, man. It's no more the days of working 40 hours just to get a paycheck. Most of us have two, if not three jobs just to even make ends meet. That ain't, being able to go out and ball out. That's just to pay your damn bills. That's just to put gas in the car. That's just to pay the light bill. That's just to be able to buy the kids some new shoes, to fill up the groceries. That's just to do all that. And that's having 2 to 3 jobs now. That's just how critical stuff has gotten out here. It's real serious and critical. And they know this, so they keep their foot on your neck at these jobs, always bitching and complaining, always telling you what you ain't doing right, always keeping you where you just push and do more and more and more. And you got these big CEOs and vice presidents and presidents of the company at the top that are just sitting back making millions and millions of dollars off your back, off you working hard, off you struggling. And they gonna throw you a few bones here and there, but it ain't nothing compared to what they getting. And guess what? I understand, you can't give everybody too much because it's a company. You know what I'm saying? But damn, you can at least treat your employees right. You know what I'm saying? You can do certain things for them. You can get a bonuses. You can make sure that their paychecks are right. You can make sure their time is right. You can make sure a lot of things are done right by your employees. Because, if you got happy employees, you got a lot of, it makes the job a lot easier. People are going to go all out for you if they are happy working for you. They'll go through it, man. They'll do extra things. They'll go that extra mile. If you're paying them right and they are happy, they'll walk that line of fire for you. They'll come in every day, at least try to do the right thing, try to inspire others at the job. They won't talk down on the job. They won't come in and talk about the supervisors. They won't talk negative about, even if they've been through some negative things on the job, they won't tell the new people. They'll just come in, yeah, this is a real good job. You can grow here. You can get paid good. You can blah, 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 this and that. And they won't, put a negative imprint on the job to all the new people. But when you ain't treating people right and you just, you know what I'm saying, doing all the shit backwards, fucking up on their checks, money ain't right, staying with your foot on their throat, talking shit, never giving them any positive outlook, then yeah, they gonna talk bad. They gonna do all the shit that I was just telling you. They gonna talk real greasy about the job. So, you gotta treat your people right, man. That's starting all the way from the bottom all the way up to the top, from the man who go pick up the trash every day on the ground to the man who writing the checks. Everything got to be in line. And versus being, okay, a trapper / catching plays. When you a trapper / catching plays out here in the streets, you playing a totally different ball game. It's a different ball game. It's a different breed. You basically a boss. You a CEO of your own. You trying to make your own money. You out here doing basically illegal activities. And what I'm saying is you have to have the mindset of like a big CEO, a big boss of a company, because if you don't get out here and do what you gotta do, you ain't gonna be able to feed your family. People ain't gonna be able to eat. Your kids ain't gonna be able to eat. Your wife ain't gonna be able to eat. You gotta do what you gotta do, And it's unfortunate that people have to sell drugs, but there is a demand for that out here. There is a demand for that, People been selling drugs since, I don't know when. The CIA did this. They put drugs in the black community for the black people to fail. This is way back in the day, So if you know your history, So being a trapper / all that, catching plays, you gotta have a mindset of, I gotta get it no matter what. I gotta get it no matter what. I gotta go out here and make this happen. I gotta answer this phone. I gotta do this and do that. I gotta catch all these plays. But what I'm telling you is the two is the same, to be honest. Whether you in the streets out here working and then you working a 9 to 5, if you think about it, it's all set up. You can only go so far. You can only go so far in the streets. You can only go so far on these jobs. A 9 to 5 is set up for you to only go so far. And the streets is only set up for you to go so far. You're not gonna go all the way to the top in the drug game and be El Chapo or whatever who you think you're gonna be, because they're gonna take your ass down. You're gonna do 100,000 years. They're gonna put you under the jail. Come on, you gotta see how the movie ends. Look how Scarface ended. Look at Big Meech right now. Look at El Chapo. Look at the Griselda of the Blanco. Look at Frank Lucas. Look at all these people. There are examples of people in history that have did it big, and guess where they at? They either dead or they in jail for the rest of their natural life. You gotta understand that out here. These people ain't playing no more. So is it worth it going out here trying to be a trapper / catching plays person? Is it worth it? I would say it ain't worth it, because what you can do is, on both ends, if you're working a 9 to 5 and you hate it, or if you're out here being a trapper / catching plays type person, what you do is start your own business, man. Start your own business. You know what I'm saying? Get you an LLC, whatever. Get you some insurance. Start your own business. Whether it's landscaping, whether you like doing landscaping, whether you like doing whatever you like doing. You can like washing cars, start your own mobile detailing business. Like I said, cutting yards, painting. If you like baking food, barbecuing, whatever you like doing, take some of that money that you're making, start your business, and flip that money over, man. Flip it over into real, clean, good money and get up out the game. Get up out the drug game. Slowly transition into the legal world, and then you can control. It's the same thing as trapping, because people gonna be calling you, hitting your phone up. If you're doing that barbecue, you selling that barbecue, people gonna be coming like they coming for that sack. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be ready for it and take what you learned from the streets until the industry of being the legal thing, because it's all the same. It's gonna be all the same. People gonna call for plates, people gonna call for this. You gotta have it order ready when they pull up and everything. You can treat it like the streets, but with a business mindset. That's all I'm telling you. With a business mindset, that's all you gotta do. And the way you get out the 9 to 5 is find something you love to do. Like I just said, with the same thing with the trapper. Find something you love to do. Sit back a little. I know they ain't paying you a lot of money. I know you ain't making a lot of these places. But you have to sit back and, take a little bit of that check, say $30, $40 each check, till you can do what you want to do. Maybe rent you a grill. Rent you a grill after you got $200, $300. Get with your partner. Y'all go ahead and, rent you a grill. Find somebody, go to the little meat place, buy you a bunch of meat, and then you crank it up like that. Or save you a little money, buy you piece by piece. Go buy you a blower this week. 2 more, 3 weeks from now, go buy you a weed eater. 2 more, 3 weeks from now, buy you an edger. Get that push more, that self-propel. All within 2 to 3 months, you got what you need to start a little landscaping business, man. Even if you gotta use it at the back of your SUV, go around, put your couple flyers in people's mailboxes, and hey, it's off to the races. And eventually, you'll get enough clients where you can leave that little spot you working, and hey, it's off to the races. You can do what you got to do, and you out of that 9 to 5. Then you're running your own business. You setting up your own yards. You like, I'll go do 3-4 yards today, make you $400-$500 and call it a day. Same thing you would have made in a week there, you making in 1 day now. 1 day. Because guess what? You had the boss mind to be a boss. You didn't just settle, That's the difference. When you become a boss, you see things different. You see a lot different than just being a worker. See, some people aren't meant to be bosses. You got some people that need guidance and need direction. But you got some people that you can see the boss in them. Have you ever worked with a person like that on a job? You can say, damn, this dude pretty sharp, You can see the bossness in some people, and when you do, let them know, hey man, you seem pretty sharp. Have you ever thought about doing this or doing that? And they'll tell you their history, they'll tell you their story and what they're doing. And most of the people, when they got that mentality, they got plans anyway to do something. They got plans to do something. So I just want to drop, some little jewels on you guys today, man, to let y'all know how to get up out of the streets and how to get away from this 9 to 5 shit, because a lot of people struggling with that. They don't know how, and they're wondering how, and they're trying to figure it out, and they want to, and they're waking up every morning saying, fuck, why I gotta go to this job today? I hate this job. And they in a war with themselves, but they gotta pay their bills. They gotta keep the kids fed. They gotta keep the wife happy. They gotta keep the lights on. And you waking up every day with the battle. You don't want to sell drugs no more. You're tired of selling drugs. You're tired of dealing with motherfuckers calling your phone 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. You're tired of people saying, this shit ain't the same. It ain't hitting right. The sack ain't the same. The drugs is weak. All this and that. So I'm giving the trapper / go getter a way to get out the streets. And I'm giving a 9 to 5 person a way to get out the streets, man. Get that LLC, start your business, and take off from there and do what you gotta do. Man, have a blessed Sunday. I I hope somebody hear this message. They need to hear it. And man, like I said, subscribe to the channel and have a great day.